How's it, guys?
Welcome back. This is part 2 of the baby names that we love but won't be using, and this time we're going to be doing girls' names, and I'm so excited to see your choices because for the boys' names, if you haven't seen them, I'll link the video below of the boys' names. Our baby is a boy, so I was very impressed with the choices, his choices for the boys' names.
Wait for the girls' names.
Okay, well, do you want to go first and just get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with Ava.
Ava. Oh, that's a cute name.
It
Ava.
is really
Ava,
nice.
Avie. I think it's like so classic. Also very common nowadays. So, but it's a beautiful name.
So it has Latin origin and it means life, bird, water, island, which is quite beautiful, right?
Yeah, I love those meanings. That's amazing. I like that name.
Amazing.
For me, it's a bit too short. I know people like short names. For me, I prefer longer names.
Yeah, like I said in the last video, I love the short names.
Yeah.
One syllable, easy to say. Why not?
So we go with the common ground for our boy.
Absolutely. So the next one is Myla.
Myla. I love that name. I absolutely love that name. I think it's different. I think it has a beautiful sound. I really love it.
So
I love
we're off to a good start, guys.
Yeah. I love names that end in A, and I do love M names and with an L in the middle. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Do you have a meaning for that name?
So the meaning behind Myla is soldier or merciful.
I really like it. It's strong, and like it's got a strong meaning and it's got like a soft meaning. Beautiful. I like that one.
So the next one is Isabella.
Isabella. Absolute classic, absolute beautiful name. One of my favorite names. It's just beautiful.
I love the short saying for it is Bella. I like that as well.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Or Izzy, which is like a more teasy, cute one. I love it. I love that name.
And it means God is my oath.
Oh, yeah.
So I said that actually to Kim, like yeah, this is such like a beautiful meaning. And then she said, oh, so you choosing this name. So
I
she
said
actually,
Elizabeth. I thought
Yeah.
it was Elizabeth that meant that. I said,
Oh, yes,
Yeah, I
okay.
said, is it Elizabeth that means that? And you were like, I'm not telling. But I love the name Isabella. I really, really do. Beautiful.
The next one is Mira.
Mira. That's actually quite a common name here in the UAE for locals. So it's an Arabic name.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But also there's a Latin meaning for it,
Okay.
which is wonder or wonderful. Which
I
is
like
nice.
it.
Yeah.
I like the name Mira, and I love the name Mirabelle. So you can also do Mirabelle.
And then you
It's
can
so
have a
beautiful.
short name, which is Belle, you know?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Nice. Another good list. Okay, I'm looking forward to the rest.
So you can see I spent a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm really
which,
proud.
Yeah, you guys are in for a treat today.
Yeah, for you guys, not for me. He didn't spend this time for me when I asked, so. Okay.
Then we have Layla,
Layla, beautiful
which is
name.
really, really nice. It's Arabic meaning as well, means night or dark.
Beautiful name. I love the nighttime also.
Yes.
And if the
She's a
baby's
night
born
owl.
at night, well, our baby's a boy, but if you have a baby born at night, it's really nice.
Hopefully we don't have a night owl that cries the whole night.
Yeah,
But
I'm
who
a
knows?
night owl, so you never know. But yeah, Layla is a beautiful sounding name. Just the
Absolutely.
sound, it flows beautifully. Layla, beautiful. And I love L names.
The next one is Molly.
Molly.
Nice, cute, right?
Yeah, I used to have, so when I was younger, and still, I'm like really allergic to cats. But my mom's friend, one of her best friends, had 2 cats, one for me and one for my sister. Well, they said it was for my sister and I, but it was actually her cats, you know. And the one that was mine, its name was Molly. And so that's what I think of when I think of the name Molly. But I think it's also so cute. And
I think it's so cute for a little
yeah,
girl, you know?
it reminds me of Polly Pockets. Because Polly, that's what it reminds me of, little Polly Pocket girl. That's what it reminds me of.
And the meaning is from an Irish origin, and it means bitter. Interesting, right?
That's not a nice meaning.
No, not at all.
But it doesn't sound like that.
No,
it
it
sounds like so
doesn't.
happy. It sounds like a joyful name, you know? So, interesting. So we're not going to be using that one then.
Definitely not. The next one is Gemma.
Gemma. Yeah,
Really?
my neighbor was called Gemma.
I like it. It's cute, you know.
She was the cutest child. So I have good connotations, but I just think of that. I think of her as a child. That's what I think of. Yeah, cute name.
And it comes from Italian. It's an Italian origin, and it means gem or precious stone.
Yeah.
Nice,
yeah.
huh?
It does, yeah. And
Yeah.
I like that meaning. I love precious stones. I'm like kind of obsessed with precious stones. So yeah, I love that. Nice. It reminds me of my neighbor. That's all I can say. Like growing up, you know? Yeah.
So the next one is a name that Kimberly's sister just used, which is Raya.
Ah, so one of your favorite names.
Yes, I love it.
That makes me so emotional. It like actually makes me want to cry.
Actually, it wasn't one of my favorite names until I was looking through the list and I thought, wow, it's actually such a nice name.
It's a beautiful name. It really is. It's so
yeah.
different. It reminds me of a ray of sun. That's what
Absolutely.
it reminds me of, like a ray of light. And what meaning did you get? Because I know it has a lot of different meanings.
It has a meaning. It basically says it's a Hebrew origin, and it means friend.
Yeah,
Nice,
friend
huh?
or beautiful woman, I think. Yeah. And then in another language, I don't know what exactly, because I did look it up, because my sister just had a baby called Raya. It means to sing or singing. And there was something else that it meant also. I can't remember now. And I think that was the meaning that they were... it means queen. Queen. Yeah. So,
I'm sure she is a little queen in the house right now.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful name. Love it.
And the last one is Maya,
Maya.
which
So
means
cute.
good mother.
Oh, it means good mother.
Yeah.
Oh, I would not expect that.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's also quite popular at the moment, Maya. I didn't know it meant a good mother. That's such a random meaning, but it's a very nice name. It sounds like a multicultural name to me.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could go with so many different languages and cultures. That's what I feel about that name. It
Absolutely.
reminds me of Maya Angelou, who's an inspiration. Yeah, I feel like it's a very versatile name. That's what I feel.
Absolutely.
It's a versatile
You can
name.
kind of use it for anyone, really, you know.
Yeah.
So actually, there is one more.
Oh, yay, a bonus.
So it's actually, this is the 10th one. I just missed it out.
Yeah.
It's called Ella.
Oh, Ella. Yeah.
Ella is
Beautiful
a
name.
very nice name, and it means she or her.
That used to be my number one favorite name. Like when I was in high school, I was like, I'm naming my child Ella. Like I used to like love that name.
It reminds me of Ellie the elephant, you know.
Yeah, Ellie is also a cute name. But
Yeah.
now a lot of people name their children Ella. Like it's a common name, very common. It's a beautiful name though. It's a classic. So well done.
So that's
Your list is good again.
On to your names, but
Okay.
10 only, please.
My girls list, I think you peaked. It's like so long.
I didn't
Like-
see any
Oh,
of them,
okay. Do you
honestly.
see how long it is though?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so long. So the first name, actually, I used to say that I wanted to name my child Ella, and then this would be the middle name because it means rosebud in Greek. So the name is Kalika.
Kalika.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so interesting.
And it means rosebud, and my surname, or like my maiden name, it means rose. So I thought that's so cute to have the little child to be rosebud, you know. But I wouldn't use it now because it's just too unusual, I think, you know. So
Kalika.
Kalika, yeah.
That's hard to swallow, you know.
Do you think it's hard to say? Too many k's, like Kalika.
It's almost like if one day it was on my baby's birth certificate, I would be like, it would take me years to really like, okay, that's a nice name, you know. But it is a nice name, but it's so rough, you know. It's like a diamond in the rough.
Well,
you know?
I'm sure I'm saying it wrong because it's Greek. So I'm sure when
Okay.
you say it in like Greek with a Greek accent, it's
maybe
different.
Maybe it sounds better.
But that's how I would say it, I guess. Okay, the next one, it's like got two versions, which to me sound very different, but I'm gonna put them together just to cheat and make it seem like I have less names than I really do. So the next one is Camille or Camila. Camila and Camille. By the way, these are like some of my favorite names for a very long time. Not just because of the Johnny Depp trial with Camille.
Yes, I was about to say
when I
that.
saw her name was Camille, I was like, her name's Camille, by the way. That's one of my favorite names. I always told you that's one of my favorite names. Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it's a bit too British.
Oh, it reminds you of Camilla then.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And it just reminds you of the
royal
English royal
family.
family, you know. So for me, I couldn't really.
And also, when I told you the name Camille before, you said you don't like that it ends in the word meal, like a meal. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
And it actually put me off. Like, to be honest, I was like, oh, okay. That's why it's on the list that we're mentioning and not being kept for an actual name for a baby. Well, obviously, if you don't like it as well. But anyway. Okay. Next one is Clementine.
Clementine is nice, but it just reminds me of a fruit.
It's a really nice fruit, though.
It is a really nice fruit. I must agree with that. But I mean, also another very British name, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Clementine. Clementine, would you like to have a cup of tea?
Yeah, I mean, our culture is quite similar, though, in terms of we were a British colony. That's why we speak English. That's why we follow the British way with a lot of things, like the side that we drive on the road and
but
things.
But we are, in my opinion, far away from
the culture.
From a Brit, you know.
Yeah. Of course, there's huge differences, but I'm just saying it's natural that we would like similar names.
True.
Like, because it's the closest to our culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, Clementine. Okay, the next one is Cala.
Cala.
Like a Cala Lily. Cala. Calla.
It's just it's trying to be something, but it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I can't agree with that being nice.
I like that it's different but simple. I mean, like it's short but different and simple. I like that.
If anyone has that name, I do apologize. I mean, I just don't like it, you know?
Well,
it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I feel like it's meant to be something else. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, like there's more to it. Maybe it's a nickname or something. But I make a prediction here. I think it's going to be a popular name. I think people are going to start naming their child Cala. I do think so. Because I saw it being mentioned on a site or something. This is a long time ago. I've had a list for a long time.
So you would invest in that name, you're saying? It's going to go up the ranks.
Yes, I think it is. Okay, the next one is, and I don't even know if I should say this because I might actually want to use this name eventually. Because my father's name was Alan, so this is like a name honoring him. But it's a different name and it means quartz, like a quartz stone, which is like my favorite stone, a rose quartz. So it is Elira.
Elira. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just, I don't know. It for me, it's just too complicated for a name. I know it's like not really that complicated, but I like the short, sweet, easy names, you know. And I feel like if my daughter was in, like, let's say at work and the boss called her in for a meeting and she mentioned her name, I feel like the boss would never remember her name.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you feel like it's not memorable.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That really does make sense. Okay. So I love that name. I absolutely love it. I think it's Australian heritage, the name.
I think a lot of people are called it. But yeah, it's not a bad name at all.
Yeah.
It's not a bad name.
I think it's a beautiful name, but yeah. I get what you're saying. It isn't memorable. It's quite random. It's quite random. Okay. Next one is Island.
Island.
Aylin. Aylin.
I feel like it's too like celebrity wise, the way, you know, these celebrities name their children after like islands or countries or stuff like that, you know. I feel like it's like what a celebrity would name their child, and everyone would be like, oh gosh, not again, you know.
Yeah, it's actually it's a Persian name and it's the halo around the moon, which I love that.
Okay, that's a beautiful meaning.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I really like the name.
So now that you said that, it's actually is a bit better in my eyes, you know. So
yeah, but you know, you're not going to be able to explain that to everyone when it's your name, you know. But I think it sounds really good also, in my opinion. Okay, next one that I like is, okay, I'm going to leave that one out because it's too similar to our number one girl name. So I'm going to say Gia.
Gia is a nice name.
With the nickname Gigi.
Gia it's a nice name.
It's
a good
it.
name.
Yeah. I really like that name. Okay, next one is Sienna.
Sienna is a nice name. I like Sienna. It's like a cute name, you know?
Yeah, it's very common these days though, but I think it's just so beautiful. It like flows off the tongue. It's
It reminds me of a little good girl, you know?
Sienna.
Innocent little girl.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. The next one is Olivine.
Olivine. It's almost like an olive on a vine, you know?
Yeah, Olivine.
No, we can't. It just can't, you know? In my opinion, you cannot name a child that. I mean, sorry if there are any children that are watching that are named that, but I don't think there are.
Okay.
Is anyone named that name?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
But
I think Kimberly just made that one up.
No, I didn't. I saw it on someone's YouTube channel.
Okay.
But I love the name Olive, and he hates olives.
Olives.
So I thought that's a compromise. Olivine.
Me thinking of olives makes me want to go and throw up.
Yeah. So that's why
So
I
I
wouldn't use that
can't want
name.
to throw up every time I call my child's name, you know.
Yeah, but that's why I did Olivine rather than Olive.
But it still takes me back there.
Okay.
It sounds like there's an olive on a vine.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's a no.
That's
but I
no.
think it's a beautiful name for what it's worth. If your baby's name is Olivine, I think it's amazing. Okay, the next name is, I'm trying to like pick them very carefully because I might use these. I mean, well, first let's see your reaction, I guess. So the next name is Lilac.
Layla, maybe.
Lilac. Lilac. I think people say in the USA lilac. I'm not sure.
Like an
Lilac.
Afrikaans word.
No, it's not.
Lilac.
Lilac means ugly in Afrikaans. Okay, so that's a no. So I guess we'll put that in. Lilac. I like that name a lot because of the color. It's a beautiful color. The next one is, okay, this is like one of my top names for a girl, but whenever I say it to somebody, they're like, huh? Like, no. And him included.
Okay.
You know it because I've said it so many times. I've tried it on him so many times in different moods. I've sprung it on him like when he's in a different mood, when he's like feeling things and saying, oh, I love this, and eating something good. I'm like, what about the name? Primrose. I love it. Primrose. And then the nickname can be Primmy.
But
You see, this is why we're not using it because I know you don't like it, so...
I mean, it's a nice name, don't get me wrong, but it's just not a name for us. How does that sound?
For me it is, but for you,
for us.
Yeah, okay.
Going together as a team.
Yeah.
Can't do it, guys.
This is one that like really hurts. Like it gets me in my chest when you say no. Like
it's
I'm
almost like we can get a dog named Primrose for you.
We can. Like
Okay.
I think we probably should.
Like a little chihuahua.
Eventually, yeah. So, but yeah, I love that name. So don't know what I'm gonna do about not using it. Okay.
On to the 20th name from Kimberly.
Yeah, I have so many names for girls, and I really want to mention them all, just because I freaking love them, you know. So here we go. Next one. Here's some great ideas for people whose husbands are on board with these names too. Next one is Ola. Ola.
Ola.
It means, I think, golden princess.
I like Ola.
Yay!
I like Ola.
Yay!
Ola.
Orla. It's a O-R-L-A.
I like
Orla.
it. I like it.
Pretty name, hmm?
Very
I think it's an Irish name. Yay, I'm glad you like it. Okay.
Sounds Spanish.
Yeah, it does kind of, yeah. Okay. Next one is Pearl.
I know you love this name.
I love the name Pearl.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice name. I'm sure it has a beautiful meaning as well, so...
I like that it's classic and also unique
Yeah.
and simple.
I just feel that it's a bit for like an older person. It's not really for a little
But
child.
that's what I like about it, is that it can be like revived. I
I
like
think
old
you like
names.
it because even when you were like a small child, me included, you wanted to chill with the adults. You know, you wanted to be an adult the whole time. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why you like it for
Maybe.
a child as well.
I like the name Pearl. I don't know why. It's like, it's a vintage name, I guess, but I like vintage names.
Yeah.
The only concern for me is that it doesn't really flow off the tongue.
Yeah, it does
It's not like Pearl, especially in our accent. It's like Pearl. Like it's a bit too abrupt for us, but it's like such a beautiful name. But I feel like when we say it, it's too abrupt.
Perla.
Because we don't pronounce the R, so we're like Pearl. You know,
Pearl,
like
yeah.
So that's the only thing. Okay, I have two more. The next one is Coco.
Coco. I like Coco.
You like
It's
it?
cute. I like it.
Yeah, it's a cute name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a bit nicknamey, but it makes me think of coconuts, and I love coconuts. It also makes me think of chocolate, and I love chocolate. So this is why I love that
I
name.
like Coco a lot, but it is too much of a nickname.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
It's like a tropical name.
But what would you call your child and have that as a nickname?
Maybe like Colette or Colette. Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a nice nickname.
Yeah, it is a really nice nickname.
Yeah.
Maybe if our child comes out looking like a coconut, then we
Yeah.
can call it coconut. Okay, and then my last one, which I already know you don't like, and it's a bit out there, but it's honestly the name that got me into looking at names, because I saw this name and I was like, wow.
Wow, it started the
That
trend,
is
eh?
beautiful, and I wonder what other names are out there, because this is just so exciting. And the name is Magnolia.
Magnolia. This reminds me of Oliver Twist.
Is there someone called Magnolia?
No, but it just reminds me of that.
That's interesting.
Oliver Twist, or with the Ugly Stepsisters.
Cinderella.
Yes.
Does it remind you of the Ugly Stepsisters?
Mm. With like the big mole one and stuff.
It reminds me of nature, magnolia tree.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, and it just reminds me of fruit, like beautiful juicy fruit and a tree. I don't know why.
Don't get me wrong, I like the name. But it just, I don't know, it reminds me of Oliver Twist and Cinderella and like the bad times in those movies.
That is so
so weird.
It's
I don't
amazing how
know.
people have connotations, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe there is a reason for that.
Maybe.
The only thing is the nickname would be like Maggie, which I actually don't really like the name Maggie for a nickname. So that's the only
Maybe
thing.
we need to watch the movies and see why I have that perception of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, maybe we should. Maybe there is somebody called that. Comment below if there is, if you guys know what this connotation comes from. And comment below. I liked Ross's idea in the last video of choosing whose list was the best.
We all know
In
it's
your
me,
opinion.
guys.
It's obviously
Let's
all
be
down
honest.
to opinion. But I know I have some out there choices.
And more importantly, what was your favorite name out of both of our choices? And what is your worst name? We would like to hear from you guys.
Our favorites are reserved for future babies. So we do have top names, but they are reserved. So
And let us know your names down below, your list, because I think we should all help each other find the perfect name for our future babies.
yes, let us know what you think suits us. That would be really interesting to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was interested when we didn't know if our baby was a girl or boy, and I was asking people for lists of names, and they were giving me suggestions what they think suits us. It was so interesting to see what people were suggesting for us. Anyway, okay, so thank you for watching.
And stay tuned because we have a lot of baby videos coming
Fun
up soon.
videos, and also educational videos. We're going to do a mixture because right now that's representative of my life and my journey, like my healing journey. Where I am right now, I'm feeling the joy. I'm enjoying all the good things in life, all the fun things in life, being able to take part in things that I couldn't before, being able to do things that I couldn't before. It's feeling so good to me right now. So we're gonna do fun videos and we're gonna do educational videos. You have to subscribe to see what's gonna be happening. Anyway,
Absolutely.
so we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.